Hey guys, welcome back to another 80 Gamers video. Today we're doing another Photoshop tutorial and I'm going to be showing you the basics of photo editing. Photo editing is a way to enhance your picture and make it look better, okay? So, the basic tools you'll need for photo editing are the brightness and contrast tool, the levels tool, the exposure tool, and the color balance tool. So, with these tools, we'll be starting it off with color balance, since that's the most fun thing I like to do. So, if I click on color balance on the right here, it comes up with a little pop-up menu showing three sets of bars. They're cyan, red, magenta, green, yellow, and blue. So each of these, if we slide it, increases the value of that certain color in the picture we have. So, if I went to magenta and turned it all the way up, it would make the Twin Towers pink. The way I like to use this here, if we see on the bottom here, we have two little squares. If we get those squares and click on one and change the value to black, and we press OK, now you can see we have black and white squares. So if we go into our paintbrush now, we can actually paint on these colors, or at least choose where we want them, right? So if I turn the magenta up, you can see it's all pink. If I go into the black one, you'll see it's removing the pink as I paint with the paintbrush tool. If I go into the white again and hover over it, you can see it turns it back pink. So that is the basics of this tool. So this is really useful to make things really finite and the exact color we want them. So if I mix in a bit of red here, you can see it goes even darker pink. So the first thing I'm going to be doing to the Twin Towers is actually not with color balance. We're going to be pressing on the brightness/contrast tool on the right. You can see now we can change the brightness and contrast of this picture. So what I like to do is first, I like to increase the brightness a bit to make the pictures look more alive and pop out more. Next, I like to put the contrast a tad higher than it actually was. Now we'll put that side menu in. Next thing we're going to look at is the exposure. Exposure determines the brightness but different. So the first thing I like to do is expose the image a bit higher to make it pop out more. You can see the background is now livened up a bit too. Say you don't want to exposure the background. This is where our tools come in. If we get the black paintbrush tool, we can paint over and you'll see the sky returns to its normal color. This is great for making certain pieces on your artwork stand out and really give them that popping out vibe. So if I do this here very roughly, you can see that now the Twin Towers are the main focus of the picture rather than the whole sky. Next we're going to do is the Vibrance tool. It's a very nice tool to use. So Vibrance tool, what it does, increases the colors of the picture. You can see now, if I've turned the saturation all the way down, it's black and white. So this effect is really cool if you want to make a black and white picture. You can see I can paint only the sky blue or the sky black. If I turn the saturation all the way up, you'll see that part's left alone. So as you can see, that was the Vibrance tool. So for example, this was the basic image I started off with. Pretty plain, not much color. Then I've changed it to this. So that was a basic introduction to the fine-tuning things you can do with a photo these days. I hope you learn and watch out for the next Photoshop video uploaded on the channel. Please remember to join the Discord server and subscribe to the channel.